Welcome. Today we will be demonstrating how to integrate soSIMPLE Calendar into a new or existing FileMaker Pro solution. So first we're going to create a new FileMaker file for our new calendar. This file more likely represents your existing file that we're going to be integrating. Into this file we're going to create five fields. We're going to create the date field, a time start and a time end. We're going to create a description field, which is the text of our event. And this could be a calculation in your solution. And finally, just an ID field, which is required. It needs to be a sequential number, or it can be, you can use the getUUID function so long as each event is unique. I'm going to take these 5 fields, put them onto our layout, maybe give a little bit more room to the description field. And I'm going to add an extra button, which is resume script, and you'll see why I'm adding that later. We will be using this layout for one of our steps. Now this layout is also going to be used in the data source setup, which you'll see in a moment. So that's the layout we're using. We're just going to create a sample event so we can see that show up once the calendar is integrated. Now, since this is a server-side solution, the first thing we want to do is we want to put this up onto our FileMaker server. So we're just going to upload this onto FileMaker Server and open it up when it's done. And there's our solution from the server now. So now we're going to go into the soSIMPLE Calendar settings, and we're going to set this calendar up as a data source. This name is arbitrary, but we are hosting it from server, and we are using client-side scripting, which is typically what you'll use. When you're using the solution inside FileMaker Pro, you'll use client-side scripting typically. So here I'm choosing the layout that we're going to use for our data source and the account name, and we're just going to assign each one of these fields. The date of the event, in this case we only have a start date, not an end date, the time start and time end, the ID field, and the description field. We haven't pasted the scripts into our solution yet, so that's still red. And we're actually going to skip that step for the time being. We could do it now, but we're going to skip it for now. We're following the next step that says to set up a privilege set. And all we need to do is go to the FMPHP protocol and assign it to whoever is logging in on that data source. In this case, because it's a brand new file, it's the admin user. And we just finished setting it up. There's our first event. Now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to put this into our solution. The first step is make sure the file's open. Now we're going to copy the calendar scripts. We just copy the calendar scripts onto our clipboard. We go into our solution. And again, this is going to be your solution. It doesn't have to be this empty sample. And just paste those scripts in. Now we did the same thing with a layout. So we just copied the layout object. Now we're going to go into layout mode. Create a new layout. And this can be on any table occurrence. We recommend doing this on a table occurrence where the events don't live. We just pasted that in, going back to browse mode, and this is our calendar in our solution, and we're editing it. The calendar builder, the calendar settings file no longer needs to be open. It is in the background right now, but that's no longer necessary. This is now fully integrated into our solution. And that's the soSIMPLE Calendar server-powered integration in less than 5 minutes. Thank you for watching.